Let me see this notification real quick. I'll be the judge of it. Let's see. I haven't gotten a notification yet, but when I do, I'll be the judge of it.
I think Barry would see it because I know he has the notifications turned on for it.
Hmm? For what?
Oh, the notifications for the streams.
Oh, yes.
I helped.
Oh, here we go. I'm not getting a notification, but I see you being on, so yeah, we're good. Oh boy, that just reminded me, we're getting that art in soon, aren't we? The final product for everybody.
Yeah.
It's been a few weeks.
Thank you, Roughnut.
Yes, thank you, Roughnut. Spent like over $300 or something. Goddamn.
Crazy.
The shmoney. It's that goddamn shmoney.
She's just going.
Come on, bro.
She's still paying me to do like all the part of the crew and stuff. Since
All right, so who wants to give a recap of what happened last time?
we're going to war.
That's right. War. Who?
What is it?
Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
Also, I feel like
never changes.
I feel like an idiot. I used U-turn and I forgot I had to switch Pokemon.
Bruh. This is a bra memento.
There goes Ruffman. Ruffman, you doing okay? You keep like I'm cutting in and out.
Roughnut is popping in and out of reality.
We have 3 viewers, by the way.
Hell yeah, right off the bat. Nice. And one of them's Barry, probably.
Probably.
Maybe.
Phones weird, headphones are weird too.
So, what now?
I mean, we could do a more in-depth app. Last time we kind of just heard a whole thing about Vincent's Island being invaded by Marines, so we're rushing over there, and we also met like a bounty crew who hitchhike on a boat for whatever reason, even though they have their own boat.
An extremely impulsive decision. Just saying.
Yeah, we gonna team up with them and basically go to war at like Vincent's home island, growing mills.
Yeah.
The reason why is because like the whole tradition with Vincent's Island is that they go on pilgrimages, and a lot of them become pirates. Good pirates, but like still pirates nonetheless in the eye of the Marines. So they gotta put a stop to it.
They do justice on the world of the corruption of the Marines. They're just...
And it just so happens that they also managed to rack up bounties, so of course, Marines
Man.
gonna do what Marines gonna do, you know?
Man, time to put down some No!
Yes!
No!
I mean, you won't be doing it, I will, but still, yes,
Darn
it is
you
time
would.
for that.
Okay, yeah, but
specifically.
also, yeah, man, the way I describe them is they sound more like paladins than the island of bards. They bring justice to the
Yeah.
Marines. I always thought Duros was a paladin for the longest time.
He's not.
I know. He talks about justice so often. And he's
Yeah,
very,
you'd
and
think, but,
he has really big armor.
Yeah, you would definitely think, but no, he's not.
He's
He's
just a
very much
shield
not a
master.
paladin. Yep, he's just a shield master fighter, battle master. Shield master, battle master fighter. A lot of masters in there.
Yeah, let's continue.
No, I don't think I will. Right, yes. The Marines are definitely tired of glowing
Marines for their marriage!
Oh my god.
all yeah, it's the context. All of Vincent's family, when me and what were writing it, we actually and also Roughnet when we were writing family backstory members for Vincent, they all somehow ended up marrying a Marine
Or becoming a Marine.
or becoming a Marine. So
Then getting married.
there was just a weird pattern. So yeah. Oh, let's continue.
It's bad that my PC's dad is also a Marine.
Yo. Let's continue.
Yes, let's continue. So, specifically at this point in time, you guys are about a solid, I'd say, you managed to get a long rest in on the way there. You're about 2-3 hours away from the island right now. Is your boat is kind of like cresting over the horizon, and you see the island off in the distance. You can't make out any details just yet. You can only see it. It's within sight.
In preparation, Vincent. Oh, I have an idea. Vincent goes up to who? And he's who is the bounty hunter, by the way? The leader of the bounty hunters.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
I'm getting the. Want to see a magic trick before we one last joke, one last goof and gag before we have to get serious, my friend. Are you ready?
We're about to go into a large-scale war with the Marine population, and there may or may not be civilian casualties. Of course I want to hear a joke.
Exactly.
What kind of question is that?
Well, we gotta have a calm head. We gotta have a calm head.
Exactly. I like the way you think. Of course I want to hear a joke, obviously. You gotta be in high spirits when you go fight a war.
Well, of course. We can't be freaked.
Morality is everything.
We can't be stressed out. Gotta make sure we have a clear judgment.
Morale is everything.
Vincent grabs his flute. Unseen servant. Telekinesis is my friend. Vincent then has the bag of holding in the unseen servant's hand, and he starts pulling out a wristband, and then he says, "For you, my friend."
Whoa, that was a pretty cool magic trick.
Sign of alliance. Here we are.
Ooh, a sign of alliance, eh?
Yeah, if you have one for me, I'll wear it.
Not anything you'd wear, but if I remember correctly, my strategist planner friend here probably already gave one. From what they've said, signed. Apparently, they gave it to your doctor or something like that.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll pick that up later. Yeah. So here we go, and then I put the unseen. Then the unseen servant just falls, just standing behind me now, and I have the bags in my pocket. The end. I bow. Now off to war.
Yeah.
Serious time.
Yep, serious time.
All right. Who wants to go next?
All right, we got permission to post the link in the D&D chat, so or in the wiki server. So, Spark, if you could do me that favor, please.
I can't access Discord. I can't.
You can't. Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Can anyone else do me the favor of doing that, please? Because neither can I. I cannot. I can't access Discord right now.
Can you send me what you want to send? I'll do it.
Just the link to the stream, and then saying, "Hey, we're streaming right now." ET just posted in general. Yep, battle isn't started, and you're already down a spell slot. Great
That
job,
thing lasts.
Spark.
That thing lasts till I fall unconscious. So that extra pair of hands, that's extremely helpful.
You were gonna cast it anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah. I was gonna cast it eventually. It's a second body I can control. If my
body.
Yeah.
You can control.
Yeah, it's
saying that like it's gonna die. It's already dead, pretty much.
I mean, it only have one hit point.
Exactly. Exactly. So as long as no one kills it. So as long as someone
That's a slow killer.
better. As long as someone slightly bumps into it.
As long as a slight breeze doesn't come its general direction, I'm
With
sure
a-
it'll be
Nikolai
fine.
wakes up and just like sleepily walks
Why
out and
you-
just bump into it.
Why do you gotta ruin my fun?
Unseen Serpent dies from Nikolai bumping into it and dealing
No,
damage.
no.
Wait,
Actually, wait. Actually,
you have to recast Unseen Serpent now and
I
waste
will, and
another
you know I
spell
will.
slot.
I will,
No,
and
I'm
you know
joking.
it.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah.
It's such a great spell.
Um,
It's
sure,
very
keep on telling
useful.
yourself that, bud.
Vincent doesn't have. Vincent only has healing spells and one for roleplay. He has another He only has like one combat spell.
And it's a cantrip.
I just reading it again. It can't attack. How does it help in battle?
No, it helps in like support in battle,
For example.
Uh,
like a human shield.
that takes 1 damage and then it's dead.
I know, but still, it's like a bullet. It doesn't like stop the bullet, but like it slows down the bullet.
True, I guess. All right. Well, all right. So yes. Yeah. Before you guys get there, is there any last things you guys want to do? Anything at all? Any last things that need to be talked about? Any plans? Any strategies?
Is my
Anything at
gun
all?
and eye fixed?
Yeah, you guys managed to go over a course of a long rest. If you had anything you needed to do for fucking artificer infusions, anything like that, you had the time to change them if you needed to do so.
Alana just chilling after working before arriving, leaning against the pole of Crow's Nest. I like how
With
you
the crow's
spelt
nest,
it.
yeah.
I like how you spelt it.
Yeah, because it's the crow's nest, not the crow's nest. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's Ivan's room? No, it's not.
I mean,
Oh no, it's Ivan's nest at this point.
Ivan does have a room. It's just storage right now.
Yeah.
It's very
His
chillaxing.
His room
with
is the
Ivan.
crow's nest. Let's be
Very
honest here.
chillaxing.
Chillaxing, maxing, all shooting some b-ball outside the school with a couple of guys that were up to no good.
Okay.
Started causing
Let's
trouble
let's
in the
continue.
neighborhood.
Let's
Yeah,
continue.
Let's continue to the island.
What? Don't you guys want to hear the story about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Come on.
Oh.
All right. Yeah. Right. Yes. Anything else you guys want to do? Anything at all before we get started? This is your last chance. This is your last call.
I think we're good.
Yeah. Anyone else I would like, all the NPCs are in a hole other than the bounty hunters. So,
Yep, you quite literally just did the Minecraft strategy of digging a hole for them and then just placed
you're
a block
right.
over their head.
You're right. All right.
They're going AFK.
They're going
Yep, they're
AFK.
going
Don't hurt
AFK.
me.
Oh my god, yeah. All right, but yes. So, if all of you are good, and we're good to start going, as
Yeah.
the ship gets closer and closer to the island, you guys start to make out a few things. First off, Ivan, as I assume you are still within the crow's nest, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
If that is the case, then as you kind of take out your telescope to like inspect the area, could you make me a perception check, baby?
Perception check.
With advantage because you're using the telescope. You got that sick ass telescope, man.
And it's just A at the end for advantage, right?
I believe so, yes.
Oh.
Or you could just roll twice. You could just roll twice. Take the higher of the roll.
13.
Wow. Wow, 13. With the 13, you don't see anything on the main island. And you are at an angle where you can't really see most of the docks. However, what you can see is that it appears that there is at least one smaller marine ship already docked at the island. And with that 13, you can see in the distance that there's nothing big like a man-o' war or a galleon, but there are a few more ships sailing over here in the distance. And judging from where you are, you don't see any smoke rising or whatever, like buildings haven't been set on fire yet.
God.
But obviously, if there's a marine ship there, then either talking is happening right now or a forward scout operation has just been sent. So those are about the two conclusions you can draw from just that.
All right, Vincent, where are we landing?
There's an island called wait, what was it called? Okay. I'm trying to make sure I don't want to say the wrong one. There's a small island called the Glowing that we can use as cover.
Let's go around there then.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Hold on, give me a second.
Northeast. It's like northeast of the top of the island.
Okay.
We dock, leave the ship, and walk from there. Well, it wouldn't be more of a walk. It would be more of a. Oh wait. Oh no, Nikolai. Okay, who can carry Nikolai across the water? It's a. It wouldn't be a long swim. It's like a small river. Of a distance. Nikolai can't swim. Oh man. Oh man. Look.
Well, I'm pretty sure we have a small boat with us.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, good. All right. We'll take the small boat.
Or dinghy, if you will.
Yeah. We'll take the brochure of wonders too. Just kidding. I'll carry Nikolai. Both drown. Don't worry, Nikolai. It's like Barry's like in the running gag. Whenever it's like someone and the Straw Hats fall off the boat, it's always Brooke,
Yeah.
Luffy, and Chopper that jump off.
Nice. Okay, I returned with a drink. All right. Sorry for being gone for a little bit there. Just needed to go grab a drink.
Fine.
Remember, guys, be hydrated when you play D&D. You're not gonna regret it.
Can I send my agent to do like a quick scout of the island?
Yes, you can.
I just take out my eye and just like toss it into the air. What exactly does it look like?
As your eye just kind of starts flying around. Get it? Flying around? Ah! It's hilarious. Laugh.
Ha ha ha.
Don't give it.
Very
Don't
funny.
Thank you for
give
admiring
him-
my wonderful joke. Thank you.
don't give it to him,
You know,
EP.
it was amazing. Probably the best joke you ever heard.
Don't give him the satisfaction of a laughter.
Too late. They already did.
Darn
You
you.
failed.
You're making me
Right.
laugh more than what he did.
Yeah. Yeah. But right. As you send out your scout drone, pretty much, your eye that starts flying around this time, no pun intended. The main thing you can at least see, the main thing that you can see really is, it appears that in a main area of the island, probably about the middle area of the island, it appears there's kind of like a congregation of Glowing Mills citizens, as well as a small amount of foot soldiers from the Marines. And you can't hear anything because it's your eye, not your ear. But it appears that one of the foot soldiers, who appears to be at least a smaller, like just slight higher rank than everybody else, is reading off of a sheet of paper and is saying something to everybody. Is like he's reading down from the paper, then looking to respond. And these people are conversating, all that. I guess Nico's getting a flying ear soon. Who knows?
I just have like a full flying head.
Oh my, that's horrifying.
I turned out to be a robot this whole time.
What a twist!
He's Zane.
Oh no.
Don't
Yeah, at that
worry.
point, I'd just be ripping off Lego Ninjago a little bit more than I already was.
Yeah, don't worry. Zane's the best Ninjago character, so it's fine.
I'm just like describing the scene to like everyone.
So yes, from what you can see at least, fighting has not started yet. However, Hold up. Let me just go do a little something real quick. Okay, I see. So, as you kind of see, it looks like the conversation is escalating from just talking to being a little bit more aggressive in both sides' body language, such as the Marine kind of like, it looks like they're shouting now rather than speaking in a calm voice. It looks like their body language is obviously extremely aggressive now, from what you can see at least. So before this scales into a fight, what do you want to do?
Oh, that's the basic situation, Captain. Isaiah, like, wait for my eye to come back.
Well, that's good they haven't started fighting yet. Hopefully there's still gonna be a way we can talk this out. I doubt there will be a way to. I know what's gonna
I
happen.
mean,
But
it is starting to get more
yeah,
aggressive. We should probably do something as soon as possible if you
definitely.
really still want to go the peaceful route.
I would prefer to, but that is my home.
Just head
Yeah.
out. Where's the dinghy? I just say like others.
Yeah.
All right. As you guys just kind of start loading up into this dinghy, everybody else is like the other crew is also kind of loading in. And the guy with the big metal boots, who you learned's name was Wu from, last time, Wu is having a little bit of a hard time getting into the boat with his heavy ass boots. As like he's trying to get in without falling in like all of you are doing. Because if you did fall in, he would probably sink the dinghy from the weight of his boots. So he's trying to find a.
Catch him.
Can you
Like hold off my head. Just like
can you make me a
catch him.
strength check real quick? An athletics check?
Is this strength or
Can I help?
athletics?
Athletics. You can give Nikolai help.
Yeah, I help.
Just with advantage.
Yep, you roll with advantage. A natural 20.
Let's go. You're welcome.
Friggin' 20.
Friendship. Power of friendship. Power of friendship.
Pretty much. It looked like Wu was having a little bit of a hard time, but seeing you with your open arms, just like you and Vincent, like both with your open arms, ready to catch him, he just straight up just like does a run and jump on, and you both manage to catch him with his full force, just gracefully. You guys can feel the weight from this fucking one too. By the way, you just from holding him for a little bit, your arms feel sore as fuck. These boots are weighing him down a fuck ton. From the fact that you're,
I got a
Does
lot.
it look like? Does it look like I'm holding a child?
Kind of, yes.
I got a line for this one. No matter what, no matter how heavy you may be, or nervous you might be to get on the boat, cause out of danger for our safety, we're happy to have you, my friend. Woo.
He just kind of like shrugs with his hands upwards, and then who says to you? He says, he didn't get what that meant, but he appreciates it nonetheless.
I just kind of sets him down and boat careful, so like, does it sink that much?
Kind of actually. The boat kind of teeters a little bit, but your weight is kind of averaging it out. If you guys kind of stand on the opposite side that Wu is on.
Okay, wait a second. How do we move this thing? Just the paddles.
Well, you see, there's this little invention. I don't know if you know about it. There's this little invention called a long stick, otherwise known as an oar, that you can use to move the boat. I don't know if you've heard of that or not.
Amnesia affects people. What about? Also, it doesn't have that English is in my first language. How am I supposed to know what it's called?
Fair.
Yeah, don't worry. Yes, everyone started paddling with your hands out of spite. Nikolai accidentally slips and sinks to the bottom of the ocean, I guess.
Vince, like, no! I freaking like Titanic. Like, no!
Kind of way he's absolutely afraid of drowning into the unknown.
Yup.
Deep dark unknown.
But yeah, you guys kind of start paddling your way there using the oars, I assume, yeah?
Yeah.
Not paddling. Okay, good. Vincent, you're taking one oar, I assume, with the other, and you have your unseen servant helping you out. By the way, with the paddling.
Yes. I wouldn't be able to. I can't even do that in real life. I tried paddling. I almost got out in the middle of a lake. It was horrifying. On Mother's Day last year. Yeah. So like, yeah, I wouldn't even. I don't even know how to do it in real life. I need help. Yeah. Continue.
But yeah, as you guys kind of start row your boat gently down the stream towards the war that's currently happening.
We're on our way to Grandpa's house today. Over the woods and
Yeah.
over the water and through the 1,000 woods
The
stories,
battlefield.
the 1,000 over the into the river and
Okay,
through the 1,000 tail woods to Grandpa's house we go.
To the battlefield, through the masses of slaughtered individuals, through the battlefield we go. A cruise sea shanty. Yeah, we should do that, like, eventually. That would be fun.
I'd love to hear
And then just,
Alana's
like,
bit.
I bet Alana should have the head singer role for that one.
Alright, let's continue.
But yeah, as you guys kind of like sail and you all manage to just kind of like clamber up onto the main island from the glowing. Now, specifically, you guys are kind of hold up, Spark. Can you actually post a map of Glowing Hills real quick?
Also,
And you know mine?
we probably should have. Can I retcon something? We probably should have went the Glowing Wonders because that's actually next to Middle Valley.
I mean, it's a little too late for that. Sadly.
Yeah, I agree. I was like, after I said like, darn, I should have said something else.
We can say it was just a Vincent error, you know. He's not exactly the smartest.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, Alana did mention Glowing Wonders several times.
I don't remember that.
But yeah. Now that you guys are on the main island, where are you guys gonna head next? And tell me specifically what you want to do.
Well, Captain, you're the one who's familiar with the island.
I think, okay. I think we should maybe go into 2 groups, maybe. I think our best bet for understanding the situation is finding my grandpa. But also.
We also need a sort of lookout, I suppose.
Yeah, and like others like try to find out information to the actual stuff going down in town.
So I think Alana and Ivan and I suppose could do the lookout thing. I could accompany you, Captain.
All right, cool. Uh, who? What do you think? You're the other leader here.
Well, obviously because this is a war, you know, we kind of want the full capabilities of both of our groups, yeah?
Good point.
If we want this
Yeah.
whole split up thing to happen, then me and my crew are gonna have to stick together to get the fullest extent of our abilities.
Good point. Good point.
I don't know if it's the same for you or not, but we kind of synergize really well together, so.
We fought a serial killer, and that went pretty well.
It did.
Oh, sounds impressive.
We are one person down than normal though. So.
Oh, well, you want to accompany
But,
too?
yeah, we have Wilbur though. So instead of
Hey, you
Braun,
forgot-
we have
you
Brain.
forget about Wilbur.
Yeah,
I'm here too.
Forget about Wilbur.
Hi, Wilbur.
Hello.
Oh, well, you want to accompany us? Or do you want to go with Owen alive?
I'll go with you guys, I guess.
Cool. Yo, Vincent, first conversation with Wilbur ever.
Amazing.
Wilbur's underrated, like I said. Come on.
Bruce, best boy.
By the way, so just to say where the congregation is happening, you see where the stage is at, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And you see above the stage, there's like that big plot of land where all those paths intersect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it's happening, right there,
Oh,
in between
man.
all those homes.
Yo, we're actually right next to Dante's house.
Yeah, you actually are. Yeah.
Yo!
Hold up, wait a minute. Let me go. Hold up. Where is Dante's house?
It's near the that one boat in the corner.
The one boat in the corner, left corner, right corner.
Oh, there's many boats in many corners. Like right next to where Glowing Wonders is, like down, like keep like going
You guys went to the
diagonal.
glowing, not the glowing wonders.
Darn it.
Nice try
It
there,
would make
mister.
it would make even more sense to go there because it's closer.
Two names are so similar. It's come on.
I couldn't think of a
Yeah.
name. Couldn't think of names when I was making the island.
Yeah.
But just one is the glowing and the other just the wonder.
Yeah. That would have been a better idea.
Yeah, I guess we split up.
Yeah.
Hmm. All right. So you guys split up. Could you remind me specifically what these two groups are that you're splitting up into?
Dante retrieval and information gathering.
Okay. Who exactly are in these two groups?
Dante,
It's Wilbur.
yeah.
Dante is me, Vincent, and Wilbur. The other two are like for the information gathering.
Yeah, Alana and Ivan. Wait, we
Alright.
probably asked them too what they want. What do you guys? Do you guys want to come, or you guys want to gather some information, or recruit Grandpa?
We already have free on recruiting Grandpa Pod.
Yeah, I know. I just don't want to force them.
Hmm. Do.
Should we head right and try to see what's going on at the dock, if we can see anything?
So, who do you want the NPCs to go with? The bounty hunter crew. Who do you guys want them to go with?
They should probably go with information gathering.
Hmm.
Cause,
Yeah,
'cause, like,
Alright.
retrieving a person shouldn't
Yeah.
need that many people.
yeah, we're literally just gonna talk to. We're trying to find Vincent's grandpa. It's like it doesn't need like a whole army. Vince doesn't need to bring an army with him
Yeah.
to see grandpa.
Information gathering with many people would be more dispersed.
Yeah, they can.
I don't
Alright.
think like gathering one person need that many people.
Yeah,
That's done with the spring up part. Now to actually do the mission.
Alright. Well, right. So yes, Alana and Ivan and the bounty hunters are all kind of together, and who kind of like offers a handshake to Vincent
why
and says, "Would you like shake his hand?" He's gonna say, "This may be the last time we talk to each other. This is a war. Some of us might die.
Yeah.
All I can wish you is good luck."
Are we using the like opposite hands of the sweatbands are on?
Yeah.
Yo! I grab his hand. It's like like imagine like what I imagine this is like. Imagine like the cool epic superhero a handshake, but like it looks like by like to fight losers.
Oh my god. Amazing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Barry. Where do you want Ivan to go?
So we're on the island now, right?
Yeah, we're on the island.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are on the island. You're by the Forest of 1,000 Stories at the moment.
Yeah.
So I think I'll just follow Vincent.
Oh, okay. Cool.
All right. So Alana and the bounty hunters. Ivan is going with Dante retrieval split up group. Okay.
Cool.
All right.
I'm in charge.
Yep, you're in charge now.
Yeah.
You're in charge now, Rough Nut. Have fun. You're in charge.
You like
Yo.
who's this lady's just taking charge.
Not free, more like under new management.
Well, to the docks, I suppose.
All right, you got it, miss. Lead the way. Because we have no idea what this island is like. You're gonna have to lead the way here.
I thought
I
who was
did
like
not take any time whatsoever to study the maps. I was too busy speaking with Vincent.
I thought he
For
was
my
like,
scouting, that Gamma you
yeah.
make a map because I could lend Gamma you to do for a while. Like right before we go.
What are you saying?
Did you not hear? Is my internet cutting out again?
I
No, it
heard.
was like I didn't catch that. Yeah, it was probably heard by everybody else, but I didn't catch that.
I just said like through my scouting, that Gamma you managed to make a sort of map so I could give to like who.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
I
you want to
just
draw
done
one
like
out real quick.
sure. I just like take a note and just quickly draw a basic map. Let me just hand him to Alina.
Handing it to Lina, not who. I see how it is. Who sees how it is?
Who's probably gonna throw the duck out of it? Who am I kidding?
Pulled a duck.
Who's probably going to lose the note? Let's be honest here. All right, heading from where we are and we got off at and heading towards the middle left side. Okay, so you're heading towards the dock area. Okay, so Alana, we'll go with you first. So Alana, as you're kind of leading the other crew just with you, just kind of heading towards the bottom dock area, just kind of following the coastal line a little bit outside of the 1,000 stories, the Forest of 1,000 Stories. You come along the docks on this side, and yeah, what Ivan said he saw earlier, yeah, this is very much a smaller kind of scouting ship sent by the Marines. It has Marine insignia all over it, so obviously it's a Marine ship. And judging from what Nikolai has said, if you just follow this path downwards, if you just follow the path from the dock, it's a straight shot. You're gonna find, oh, you could torch the ship if you want to, but it's just a straight shot from the docks towards where that congregation, that meeting area is happening. I'm sure I'll be able to make my way up there easy as pie.
Who?
I'll be able to
How
talk my
well
way
do you
past.
trust your ability to talk to them? If anyone's on that ship as.
Yeah. I'm sure if there's anybody up on there, I'll be able to talk to them as easy as I talk to you guys. It's pretty easy.
Nice. Oh, I should probably mute my mic. Then let's
Alrighty then.
go.
Do you want me to lead the way, or do you want to lead the way, miss? Alrighty, you got it. Alright, who is kind of like taking you like just like down the dock, and it appears that the Marines never lifted the board which they took to actually get onto this island, and there is hold up, let me just go. I'm just gonna see if there's a chance that a Marine got left behind, a Marine or two.
Roll d20.
Let's see. And up on the top of the ship, it appears that there's like a Marine, like what are they called? Cabin boys? Not
Yeah,
cabin
cabin
boys.
boys. Cabin boys.
Cabin boys? Is that what they're called?
Yeah. For
Yeah, it appears there's like a Marine cabin boy that's kind of like up on the top deck, kind of scrubbing the place, lifting the sails, all the stuff that, cabin boys do, all that BS. Just doing all the menial labor, all that BS. Alrighty, miss, you got it. So, as you kind of see who just kind of waltz up there like he owns the damn place, he just kind of goes up to the cabin boy, kind of scrubbing the place, and he just kind of wraps his arm around the cabin boy's shoulder. He's like, "Bud, pal, you don't know me, and I'm here to solve that. The name's Who, at your service." And this guy says, what are you doing here? This is a Marine-owned ship. You can't be here." And then Who says in response, "Bud, pal, come on, Marine-owned, jurisdiction. Come on, what do I look like? A guy who knows what those words mean?" Yes, sir. You're not allowed to be here. You're not allowed to be here. All those fancy schmancy rules. Come on, man. We're just here to just have a good time, aren't we? just here to talk. Chill, slow your roll, take a chill pill. It's fine. And then as he's saying this, a roll is going to happen here in BC No Mike. Let's see what happens. Hold up, I actually need to go... I have a stat block for this guy. I need to go double check. Hold up.
She's just gonna walk around and look for anything curious
Okay.
or alarming.
Make me an investigation check as this guy also makes a check. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! He just rolled a 2. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Is that for a Marine boy or who?
That was for who was trying to convince the Marine boy.
Oh man.
Alana, as this cabin boy is just kind of distracted by who's just nonsensical talking, which is an opening that he actually made for you. You have a chance to sneak up onto the ship, and without him necessarily realizing it because he's being distracted by who, you manage to get onto the ship and you just start looking around, and you end up finding the a kind of captain's quarters almost. There isn't necessarily a captain on the ship, but you did end up, to sneak. You end up finding a mini captain's quarters, and as you kind of like enter it, you just see like papers just strewn about everywhere. Like whoever stayed in this place just really does not like taking their time to organize things. And with that 20, you're able to kind of like look around, and you end up finding a paper, and it seems to go as follows. Your orders are to scout out the island and see if these people pose a threat or not. Try talking to them. If conversation goes out, start the attack. We'll move in on the sound of your gunfire. And it appears that the orders sent out are signed by a... Hey, Spark, what's a Marine, like, rank that's kind of high but not high?
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant? How high up is Commodore?
Oh, that's like right before the admirals, rare admiral stuff. So like super
Right
high
before
up.
Vice Admiral, right?
Yeah.
Super
What?
high
Right
up,
before
okay.
Rear, like right before Rear Admiral, right?
Yeah, it's right. It's literally right before. So like. No.
What's above a lieutenant?
I think captain.
Captain. And Flora is a captain.
Yes.
Captain Flora. And it says here, signed by Captain Coyote.
What kind of... No. He has the coyote fruit.
No, not the coyote fruit. His name's Coyote.
I know, he has the dog fruit. Model coyote.
That's the guy
How do you
I
know
drew,
that?
I bet.
his name is
Which guy you
Coyote.
drew? Where?
His name is Coyote.
You know the guy I drew.
I know the guy, yeah. No. This one's different. I swear. 106.9. The
Just
Coyote.
like the rank above Lieutenant is Lieutenant Commander.
Where's Captain in this then?
I don't know. I think it's above captain.
Then it's like Lieutenant and then Lieutenant Commander and then Commander and then Captain.
Captain would still make sense then. So yes. Signed by Captain Coyote. And from what you can see, at least from the ship right now, looking out into the ocean, it appears there are 3 other ships out on the water right now. Not close to the island just yet. There are 2 smaller ships which are bigger than the ship you're on currently, because this one was just, a scouting ship. but the one in the middle is kind of a bigger ship. Not anything like a galleon or a man of war, but still a kind of sizable ship.
All right.
And the ship, it's what are those things called? The head of the ship? Is that what they're called?
Like a
The
figurehead?
crest.
The head figure?
Figurehead,
The
The
yeah.
figurehead? Figurehead, yeah.
It's like the duck for
The
our ship
figurehead of the
eventually. That will happen soon.
Yeah, the figurehead of the ship appears to be a skeleton wearing a cowboy-like hat, and
Oh my
its arms crossed, and each arm is a flintlock pistol.
Oh my gosh. I love it. Also, Alana says, well, she's just gonna head back out with the papers in her bag.
All right, and as you head back out, you just hear the Marine boy saying, "Look, man, I don't understand what ducks have to do with the situation at all.
Yes.
Why? No, listen, okay, you don't see, all right? Okay, look, I'm gonna try getting it through your thick head once again, okay? Ducks, they float, they fly, they can float and fly, and they can walk. They're able to do all these things at once while we're stuck on the ground, fish are stuck in the water, and birds can walk and fly, but they can't swim. What kind of BS is that? And who has managed to distract this guy for long enough for you to also kind of walk off the ship as well?
That's best friend level.
Yeah, he still like has his arm around his shoulder, kind of like leaning away from you, and he's gonna just like kind of slyly give you a thumbs up too as you walk off, and then he's gonna say, "Oh, would you look at the time?" Looking at a non-existent watch, he's gonna say, "I shouldn't be here. I'm trespassing. Why didn't you say anything, man? I'm not allowed to be here."
Yes.
Man, you really need to work on your just generally having a good code of conduct if you want to get promoted at all, man. Jeez. You really have to have a good work ethic nowadays if you want to get anywhere. He says as he just kind of walks off the ship, as the Marine boy is like, you, you just kind of left there stammering, still extremely confused about what just happened. And who walks off the ship? Hands in pockets, not giving a damn about what just happened. Oh, this definitely does not sound like a good situation. If their orders were to go off based on gunshots, and I think these guys might be a little bit quick to the trigger. We might probably have to hurry to the center of the town, yes. All right, now, from here, we're gonna, as a rough note since our last thing, we're gonna swap over to the Dante finding crew. Yeah,
Ahoy.
y'all start hurrying over to the center of the town. While we go over to the Dante finding group, you guys, Nikolai, Ivan, Vincent, and Wilbur.
Yes.
So specifically, you guys are, at this point in time, they just left for the docks. So where are you guys going to be going?
Wherever Vincent goes.
The best way to get to my grandpa's house would be through the first proceed through the forest of 1,000 stories, and then there's a bridge, and there's keep going right, and then we'll get there.
All right. So it's just me and Vincent, right? Or is
And
there-
Nikolai and Wilbur.
Oh, okay.
Also, as we're walking through the forest, Vincent is like, hey Beth, hey Todd,
Just talking to all these trees.
it was like, yo, what up, Florence?
Did you name every single tree in this forest?
No, they're not. No, they're. I didn't name them. Their parents did.
At the young age of 5, Vincent just kind of constantly went out to the forest of 1,000 stories day by day and took the time to memorize every single tree's name.
Vincent's like, Ivan, look, see, you can tell by the you can tell them apart by their bark. See how this one's a little bit different than the other one?
All trees are like that.
Ivan, you cannot see a difference whatsoever. The only difference you can see is a difference in color, and that's it. Like, some of these are like birch trees, other are oak, other are spruce. Whatever difference he's talking about, it's not apparent to you in the slightest way, unless he's talking about the difference in, kinds of trees.
Yeah.
Even though trees are kind of like that.
Yeah, trees actually are all different. It's like a snowflake, but like they all look super similar though in real life. Yeah.
So I have a feeling it's going to take a bit till we get through this forest.
Yeah.
I can carry 2 people at a time at high speed if you want.
Hmm.
If you want to get there fast.
Yeah, that's a good point. I know the layout, and also I'm not fast, so I should probably go. Who else wants to come? Oh my, yeah, there's 4 people there.
I'm making 2 round trips.
Oh.
With this, I guess.
Okay,
So.
cool. Vincent the Druid.
Yes, Vincent is just 2 steps away from being a druid. That is very true.
If I had the multi-class.
Okay. So who's going first?
I will.
So Vincent
yeah.
and one more person can come as well.
I know the layout. Yeah.
Nikolai!
Bye, Wilbur.
Okay.
I'm going with Vincent. Also, I'm just like having a quick apologies because my grandpa, like my family, just really loud in general in the background.
It's fine.
I turn to Wilbur and I say, "Don't move. Stay at this tree. I will come back for you." Okay.
I won't move. You don't have to. You don't have to worry in the slightest.
Yeah, stay up, Judy.
Be right back.
I'll be fine.
Please be vigilant and stay safe, okay? We'll come back.
Yeah. I can be vigilant.
Yeah, stay up, Judy, and then yeah, we'll be right back.
So yeah.
All right.
I
So start your engines.
And
rev them up.
Press it.
100 feet per round. So
3, 2, 1, go! On the mark, Ivan immediately just burst forward. Just even with these 2 people on him, he's just bursting forward, running at an extremely insane speed.
Press the dictation engine noises. Just kidding.
I mean, maybe if you want to.
No, I don't. That would alert
make
people.
sense.
That would be hilarious though. Next time. Not when we're not on a stealth mission, I guess.
When we're not on a stealth mission.
Totally.
and yeah, I'm just zooming.
Every single bit of. Yeah, you're zooming. Every single bit of energy you have is just going into getting there as fast as possible. Just running. Running.
Running like it's music.
Yep. And
Obligatory
you
Sonic
managed to get
reference
there.
here.
Sonic Underground.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's continue. Oh my
Okay,
god.
yeah. So where specifically is Ivan taking you, Vincent? Because obviously you're giving him directions as he's running. Like, where specifically are you guys going?
Turn right, and then turn left, and just keep going.
A spot on the map, Spark.
Oh,
a spot
okay.
on the map.
Oh, I thought I had to character it.
That too, yes, but a spot on the map, where specifically?
Do you want to go directly to his house, or?
That would be our best bet.
Okay. So yeah.
Right. So yes, you just kind of like immediately just get there, just like as fast as possible. You get there, you drop off Vincent and Nikolai, and
I'm only dropping off Nikolai since I need Vincent to go get back over.
Yeah, good point.
Oh yeah. So you drop off Nikolai, who's probably now has to like kind of hide behind a tree or something now from everybody else.
Just like
Stay behind Eric.
By the time, yeah,
tall Russian man hiding
Russian
behind
man.
a tree.
Stay,
Obviously
exactly.
hide behind Eric. He'll protect you.
Deception.
Nice.
Hang out with Grandpa's
Nico
alone.
can hang out at Grandpa's alone. Yeah. He is really lying to the trees right now. The trees don't have any kind of insight whatsoever. You're able to lie to the trees. They think you're one of them. Good job. The trees believe you are a tree.
Wait, don't you have red hair right now, E.T.? Or is it gray?
No, I changed it to like swamp green, like you
Yo!
said.
Oh my god. It was gonna happen eventually. It was gonna happen eventually.
Thought you said with the red hair?
Wait, he has the green hair! That means he has green leaves.
Yo.
Yeah, he has leaves. Yeah, exactly where I was thinking. Yeah, so by the time Ivan makes it back to Wilbur, the other group is pretty much just getting to the docks right now. That's how fast Ivan is moving.
Basically 1,000 feet in like a few minutes.
Yeah, pretty much. If you're able to, sure, you have a limited amount of ki because you can't step of the wind every single time, but you
I'm
can
not-
still dash
I-
as an action.
Yeah, I'm just doing 100 feet per round since I have 50 and just use my movement and action. So
You are able to move 100 feet in 6 seconds. So that means if you were to take a minute, which is 10 rounds, that would be about 1,000 feet that you get to move in a single minute. You can move 1,000 feet in a minute. Good job.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys weren't exactly dashing the whole time to the dock. Yeah, that wasn't something you could do per se.
Then yeah,
Right.
I pick up Wilbur and go back.
Can you maybe go a little slow? It is I've never really gone this fast before.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
It's just Wilbur is just like kind of just starts internally screaming because he knows if he starts screaming, you guys are going to be noticed. Just as you just kind of start blasting off again.
He wants to look cool in front of his
Yes, you are
friends.
Team Rocket.
He wants to look cool in front of his friends.
I want off this ride. But yes, after doing that, just running back and forth, Nikolai, you were just like getting into your groove. You finally got behind the tree just as Ivan left. And then as soon as you got into your groove, Ivan's back with Wilbur in one hand now.
I hop off his
as
back.
he stops, there's just like a skid of dust and like
Yep. Skids to a stop.
takes out like a big jug of water from his pack and just starts chugging it.
Pretty much, yes.
Great job, Ivan. See, I can shoot the gun. I can't shoot the gun. Oh no, you're right.
What do you mean Roughneck can't shoot a gun?
Oh, because it'll go off by gunfire. That's all they know.
Ah, yes. Yes. You fools, you finally found it out. The real thing.
Get crippled.
Right. So, you are all outside Dante's house right now. What are you guys gonna do?
I knock on the door.
As you're kinda
Grandpa! Grandpa! Are you okay?
Knock, knock, knock. Knock, knock, knockity knock. It takes you a few seconds. You, like, kind of hear stumbling from the other side. Oh my god, you're all knocking at once. Hey, where'd E.T. go? E.T. left. Uh-oh. Yeah, oh. Knock,
Yeah.
knock, knocking on heaven's door. Oh, E.T.'s offline now. Uh-oh, I think they might have just... That's the yikers.
Well, dang. 2 people down.
They just went fully offline. 2 people down.
Oh no.
First Gregory, now Nikolai. Who's next? Are any of you safe, really?
We got Wilbur. Yo!
Not
E.T.
for long.
back. E.T.'s back.
E.T.'s back. Hello, welcome back, E.T.
No. Oh
Good
yeah, yeah.
ET?
My mom resetted the internet, so sorry that I cut out there.
You're good. Maybe your
There-
internet's gonna be better, too,
What
since it
happened?
got reset.
Well, I
So
knocked on a door.
Yeah, and you guys hear stumbling off of the other side, like, shit, fuck. And, like, you just hear, like, the kind of, like, shatter of something falling off of a counter or something.
I
You just hear the
sort of-
mumbling stuff.
I'm sort of startled at the sound.
Yeah. Just to say,
Grandpa!
nuts, I'm gonna have to clean that up later. And as you hear this mumble, the door just kind of opens, and there on the other side, you see a gun pointing at you see Dante.
Grandpa!
Old
I give
man
him a hug. I
Dante.
give him a hug.
Yeah, he gives
Hello,
you a hug
Mr.
back.
Lactodric.
Whoa, what's all the hubbalabba? What are y'all doing here?
First, I hope you're having first
Did,
hap.
did you see the whole marine thing outside?
There's a what outside?
There's
And
a
then he,
whole marine presence outside.
He kind of like looks down the path, like he just kind of like steps out a little bit, and he looks at the path and he goes, "Oh, yeah, no, that's not good."
I sent my doctor and our friends to investigate the situation. I came to make sure first you're okay, and second to you to help us and make sure everyone else is safe.
Ah, I see, I see.
Don't
So
worry,
what you're
I sent
saying
that
is
to
you
her.
sent. So what you're saying is, Vincent, my boy,
Yeah,
you
Grandpa.
sent your doctor away from your main group.
I mean, I'm also a doctor,
Yeah,
so
You have two doctors.
I have-
Okay, that's smart, I guess. But
yeah.
generally a good
he's
idea.
amazing.
You know, I'm sure he is, but you know, it is generally a good idea from the adventuring I've done in my life. It's generally a good idea to have the doctor be with you at all times,
Good point.
lest ye be injured without one on hand.
Good point. This is Ivan, by the way.
Goodness,
He's
you
awesome.
hardly and
He saved a lady from starving in the middle of the ocean, her baby. I trust him. He's cool.
Ivan, my boy, you definitely seem trustworthy. He says as he kind of like extends a hand out for you to shake.
he shakes his hand, but like
You
he grabs
you
he grabs,
kind of
he grabs it with a little force, try to test the old man.
you get a little zap on your hand as Dante starts chuckling, and he he just like kind
Yo.
of raises his hand, and he has a joy buzzer in his hand.
I love Grandpa.
Oh, they all fall for that one the first time I meet him.
Ivan looks
It's a
unaffected.
pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure.
This is my grandpa, Dante.
Hello, Mr. Lactodric.
Oh, and who might you be?
This is my really cool friend. He doesn't remember. He's cool and mysterious. Doesn't remember his past.
Oh, mysterious.
Yeah,
eh?
what a cool story.
I see.
I don't really think it's. I just kind of look away a bit uncomfortable.
Mm. Vincent, my boy, there's a time and place for everything. Remember that. It's one of the first things I taught you.
Yes, Grandpa. He's just so cool.
Well, I'm sure it.
I do. Companion though,
Yeah.
I could show you them.
You have a what?
Good. And companion. This is set down the Gamma U device beside me and whistle for Vera to come.
Holy mother of God! Is that a duck? As the Gamma Yun just projector just kind of goes up on the fritz a little bit. You kind of like look down, notice, and see a little note says, "Sorry, I accidentally messed with your thing. From who?"
Yes.
I just taken the deep breath. Can I just go for a moment?
Honestly, I'm surprised he got to mess with it.
I just like pulls down my hand and just screams into it.
Yeah.
Excuse me, man. I just kind of try to tinker it so that it's turned back to normal. You don't have the gun to you.
Yep. It's back to normal. It's all good. It was just kind of like a slight thing.
Yo, ducks.
Nothing permanent.
Vincent! Vincent!
What
I
happened?
looked onto you and who for like a second.
Hey. What happened to you two Vincents?
Anyways,
Yeah.
we got Marines to deal with.
Yeah.
Yes, that is a good point.
They
Vinny,
seem
my
like.
boy,
Sorry.
it's always good to catch up. However, yes, there are more important things to worry about.
Definitely.
see the
That
Marines
currently
here.
a Marine presence on our dang island? What's
Yeah.
that about?
So basically, you know how like your island go on pilgrimage, and a lot of them would become like pirates.
Yeah,
That's
pilgrimage.
kind
Wait,
of
we become
become
pirates? I mean, yeah, we do, but like,
that's
I
kind of
mean,
become
yeah.
a problem in the Marines' eyes.
What do you mean?
So,
How? They've done things to help the Marines sometimes. What do you mean it's become a problem?
I
We've
know,
cleared
right?
out
I
other
don't know the
pirates. We've
exact
trained
details,
bandits.
but that's what I've
Well,
heard.
I
I'm
agree
pretty
with you
sure
completely.
that all they see is a den of pirates.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean like a place that's full of pirates. That may sound a bit dangerous in their eyes.
Oh, this
Even if
this
they
definitely
retire.
is not a good situation, kiddos. Either we lose this and the island of Glowing Mills is kind of subjugated, or we win this and the Marine presence was right, and they might send higher ranking officials here, which definitely is not good. So either we win here and lose later on when they eventually send a Commodore or maybe even a Rear Admiral, or we lose here and won't have to deal with whatever they send our way. Maybe who knows? Maybe they aren't here to fight us. Maybe they're just here to talk.
Yeah.
They
They
are
still do
here
this
to talk,
peacefully,
but like
maybe.
from what I can see, they are trying to talk, but things are looking a bit.
We
Are
even
you kind of like looking through your eye at this point?
I was about to ask if can we see the marina? If not, can I send my eye again?
Through your eye, you can see like the conflict between these two groups appears to be escalating further and further now. Now it is made completely apparent by both sides where their weapons lie, and it's not like they haven't drawn them yet, but their hands are kind of inching closer to their swords, guns, all of that. The Marines with their guns, the Glowing Mills with their instruments and their swords. It's
The
definitely not
war
looking good.
is really upon us if we don't act quickly.
Oh boy, those kiddos, they don't really know the first thing about talking these people down. Oh, they're probably doing all the wrong things to talk to them. We're probably pushing all their buttons right now.
What we
Oh
should.
no.
Hero, can you like go distract them for a moment? It's like you common enemy.
Make me an animal handling check with advantage because it is your common enemy.
Please be careful. Don't get shot.
Vero kind of gives a slight nod, and then he just kind of like starts flapping away. And then a few minutes later, through your eye, you can yeah, they keep asking to show the magic tricks. Through your eye, you can see Vero just kind of like swoop down and knock a gun out of a holster of one of the Marines, and then do that again for another one. And that manages to distract both sides long enough, wondering what the fuck a bird is doing here, doing this shit. It even does the same for the Glowing Mills too, actually. It manages to knock a few swords out of their holsters as well. Out of their scabbards, not holsters.
It's like screaming,
Yeah.
like squawking wildly at them.
Yep. Squawking wildly at them all the same. As Vero just kind of like soars by and does all of this. And he ends up flying back to you, doing all that shit casually.
No, good. I might get you some salmon after this. Might.
Mm.
If you
He has a
behave.
proud look on his face, like he's proud of his work he just did. And he deserves the damn reward he's getting.
Good
He better
boy.
get that fucking salmon.
I'll sneak you. I will
Might
whisper.
get some anchovy. I'm still
I,
deciding on the salmon bit.
I whispered to Vero. I'll get you some. Don't worry. Good boy.
Yeah.
let's get going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should distract them for a bit, but we really should act fast.
Definitely.
All right.
Let's go, Grandpa. Let's go show our um. Wait. Let's go show our.
Glowing Mill Spirit.
Let's go show them some glowing mill spirit. I give him a hug
Yeah,
and then
that's right, my boy.
I high five Grandpa. Then we go.
Yeah, he gives you that high five, and then he says, "Wait a minute. Before we go," he rushes back in his house, and then he kind of like comes back out, rocking his old, just glorious-looking guitar.
Yes.
His electric guitar. He now has its neck strap on, his shoulder strap, and he has it slung around his shoulder, and he's ready to get going. He's ready to get vibing.
Let's go,
He's ready to
Grandpa.
get this party started.
Sweet.
All right. So yes, as you guys just kind of like start running there, I'd say we're gonna cut over to Alana with the bounty hunters real quick. Alana, you and the bounty hunters are like also noticing the fact that ahead of you, it seems like Vero, the Newsku seagull you guys were, or Nikolai has been training for the past few days, which has also been a menace on your fluffy butt, your pet rat, is actually distracting both sides by going down, knocking swords out of people's scabbards, knocking guns out of people's holsters, knocking instruments out of people's hands. Just being an overall sheer menace. Takes a shot. Amazing. Roll that attack then. No. Yeah. Just overall being a nuisance. And then, as you kind of like get closer and closer, you two, the two groups end up intersecting and meeting up again. This time with Dante acquired.
Yes.
How's this gone? I try to distract them now. But we should act fast. How do we get you fired?
So are we there, or are we with Alana?
Alana
you guys are pretty much
intercepted
there.
us.
All right.
Yeah. You guys are pretty much there. It's going to take a little bit more running. But yeah, you guys are there now.
Yeah, we better go before like any shots fired.
Yes, Alana mentions the express thing of no guns. No guns. She explains the situation, how the ships out on the water are ordered to come here from the signal sound of gunfire.
Good thing I wasn't planning to bring out Chekhov.
We'll check off.
Sorry, Philip. Next time then.
But yes. Now that you all are here, you're kind of behind the Marines, and the Marines haven't noticed you yet. Now that you're all within, hey Hugh, take your group and hide. Jump in if a fight starts. Who gives you a solid nod, and he doesn't say anything to his group, but they all start moving towards the same direction as if they did say where they were going.
We'll have that synergy one day.
They're kind of like behind like cover now, so that were you guys to call out, they wouldn't see him just yet. But the main thing is that Wu, his loud boots as he starts running with them,
no.
immediately draws the attention of the Marines towards you guys, and also the bounty hunter group. The most of the bounty hunters were able to actually get behind the trees. Not Wu, however, who is still very much in the open, still kind of running. The loud clanking sound of his boots still going off. And then the Marine, who was just like shouting out this decree on his paper, saying how the Glowing Mill people populace must surrender or face the full-scale attack of the Marine Captain Coyote's forces. And then he looks behind you, or he looks behind himself, and he looks at you guys, and he shouts, "Hey, what the hell are you doing here? Y'all aren't glowing mills except for the one in the front."
Hi.
We're here to kick your ass.
Wait a minute, I shouldn't be saying hi to you.
Don't worry.
You're here to kick our ass?
No. Let's
No,
we can talk this out. We can
I
talk
don't
this
know.
out.
Stop.
Peaceful. We're talk only. I put my my flute is hidden in my jacket, by the way. I put my dagger on my hip on the floor. Like, talk.
All right. You're here to talk, eh? Well, guess what?
Yeah.
Our captain's father wanted to talk with a Glowing Mill resident that showed up in his bar one day,
Oh
and his father ended up lying in the ground bleeding out because of it. Shattered glass lodged in his head.
Oh, freak. Oh, no. Darn
When we
you.
found him, he had a broken toe, too.
Ah! It's that guy!
Vincent.
Captain. Captain.
Vincent.
That wasn't Vincent, that was me. Oh!
Ground is kind of just like shaking, Captain. This ground is kind of just shaking vigorously.
Wu doesn't know fully what's happening right now, but they are walking up with you guys too, and they are amongst you right now at the moment.
Vincent, we're not going to be able to.
Captain,
We're not able. We're not going
you
to be able.
ruined my AI, and now you. What is this whole thing?
Look, you glowing mills people, you just aren't good. You just bring chaos with you wherever you go. Innocent lives have been lost. The captain's father is currently in a comatose state because of it. He's gonna be for the rest of his life, which isn't very long, mind you.
I have a question for you.
Captain.
Have you guys ever been to an island nearby called Toptua?
No, that's actually kind of off of our usual routine patrolling schedule. He says as he suddenly like goes into work mode, pulls out like his map, and he's like, yeah, no, that's kind of out of our.
You guys
Wait a
should
minute.
kinda
E.T. One
let me
second.
tell you.
So why are you asking? Look, this is besides the point. Why are you kind of distracting us here?
Because
What are you
I want to do this peacefully and no one get hurt.
You also say glowing mills people have taken more lives than the Marines, but that's untrue. I say the Marines, like on Top Tua, there was a serial murderer, and guess what the Marines on that island did? Nothing. We dealt with said murderer. So I say we did a lot more than you on that island, at least.
There was a
You-
little boy,
Whole-
and
the-
he
the
had
whole
had
island. A lot of people were dead. Most of the island were dead.
it was a mass island genocide. Only 2 survivors.
Yeah. Damn it.
And-
Not two. There was very little. Incredibly little.
That's all we found when we were there.
No.
Exactly.
If
you
we
have to
didn't
be
step
lying.
in, if we didn't go there and step in to help you, specifically to help, then there would have been even more bloodshed. A little boy would have died. A little boy
Maybe we
that
should-
was 11 years old could be dead now if we didn't go there and help.
No.
Yes.
You're lying, obviously. That
Why
can't
would
be
I
true.
lie to you?
You glowing mills residents in your honeyed words.
You Marines and your
you
false
should try going there
propaganda.
yourself. Try going there yourself. See how the
No,
Marines were
we
affected.
already
They were
kind of explicitly stated
drunk
already
of
that
their mind. They were drunk out of their mind. They couldn't even do anything. There was one single lady who had to actually manage everything.
Hey, Grandpa.
But the rest just get drunk and party while there was a
yeah, my
serial
boy?
killer killing off the whole island.
Do you have a Dun Mushy on you?
He kind of pats his pockets and he says, "Ah, crap baskets, I left it back at home."
That's alright, everyone makes mistakes. Do any of you have a Den Mushy on you?
Dude, are you serious? Right
Yes.
now? Are you serious?
I need to make.
Look at us.
I need you
We're
to
foot
talk to
soldiers, man.
somebody.
We ain't got shit. You think they just give dead Lucy's out to foot soldiers that are kind of sent out as scouting missions?
This is why we need to get a
No,
Dun
we don't
Mushy,
get
guys.
that shit.
This is why we need to get a Dun Mushy, guys. Frick.
Bless you.
The Marine
Nikolai
and
sneezed,
yeah.
by the way, and the Marine said, "Bless you." I'm making that clear right now, by the way.
Thank you.
I'm just getting more sick. The Constitution's crap.
Yep.
Make a con check.
Oh no. Oh no.
Let's get sick on.
Nikolai, you are overcome with a case of pneumonia, black lung. You fall to the floor dead. Remember,
like,
kids,
cough a lot.
back in the olden times, tuberculosis and pneumonia were death sentences. Don't take antibiotics for granted.
I just like
This has
really
been
coughing
your
and
medicine
just,
PSA with
sneezing.
what?
I'm just like really coughing and sneezing and stuff.
Yep.
Sorry, Captain.
All right. Now,
Oh, I can't.
obviously, that can't be the case. And look at us. We're an entire squadron of foot soldiers, and we've been able to handle all the islands around this area easy.
That's
As a
great.
matter of fact, we had to pull my
Did you
fish
hear-
out not
did
too
you hear
long
about
ago
the-
to actually.
Question. Have you heard about the new explosion in Island Meadow Valley? Did you take care of that? Take care
No,
of what happened there?
You're saying these things like we're supposed to know them, but we don't. We're foot soldiers, okay? We're only given orders from the higher ups and then we're sent out. We don't exactly know much stuff.
Well,
And why do you? And if you don't know about all these things, why are you accusing us of things you don't actually know?
How do we know you're not lying to us? If you're gonna use that route to us.
Because we have multiple reports over the course of the fact of Glowing Mill's history that a lot of its residences have entered in places such as bars and left with the entire bar caused in disarray, such as one case where another Glowing Mill's resident, who has been rumored to be the exact same that caused the death of Coyote's father, or not death, comatose, ended up entering a citizen's bar once, and by absolutely shutting down his business due to a Marine captain, just managed to just throw that poor man into a life of piracy.
Oh my gosh, this again. I did nothing wrong. Oh my gosh.
And then here's one case from like over 20 years ago about one guy who had a guitar and accidentally, in one place of starting a concert, accidentally smashed multiple tables down and was demanded compensation for said tables, but ended up never paying for it and left the next day.
Grandpa.
And as this decree is set out, Dante has a slight sweat drop, just runs down his forehead as he just has that single sweat drop.
Why?
It's going back to haunt Vincent. The spirits of Tavern Pass.
Bar Pass, yeah, Tavern Pass, yeah.
Of bar rooms past.
Yes.
Yeah.
You Marines spread a lot of false propaganda.
Excuse me for a moment. I just turn around and just screams again.
Nice.
You know, I never really had a problem with Marines. They were just a force in the world. But from what I've seen so far, they're just a bunch of lazy smucks who spread false propaganda and claim they're the greatest in the world.
They are making a point. You guys really did wreck the whole bunch.
Sure, the Glowing Mills people might be a little rowdy. Sure, they might have accidentally hurt a few people. But how many more Marines have hurt people? How many more other bigger pirates you could be dealing with have hurt a lot more people? Why are you just wasting your goddamn time on a couple of people who are just doing nothing? Huh?
Well,
Try and inspire his persuasion?
Like you always say, you're a foot soldier. How are you supposed to know anything?
How are you supposed to know what's fair and what's not?
Yeah.
You're just
doing what you need to.
God damn it! He says
something.
immediately in this swift movement, he immediately pulls a gun out and points it directly at
Hey!
Vincent's head.
Stop!
He's pointing it at your head.
I know.
You throw a screwdriver at him, do you?
No. I can do this peacefully.
Peacefully.
Oh my. No,
I
don't.
throw a screwdriver at
Oh my
the
gosh.
gun. Knock it out of his
Roll it.
hand.
Roll it then. Roll that attack.
I could just send the unseen servant the mess of it.
Or just like a roll 20, right?
It would have been an instant. He pulled out the gun to point at you. Yes. Roll me an attack roll for throwing your screwdriver.
Alana
Infamous
says she gets
person that's
annoyed.
like,
Wouldn't it be better to talk to your captain about this?
As soon as Alana writes that down and shows it, it's too late. He already drew the gun at Vincent's head. And then Nikolai pulls out ye old screwdriver and manages to throw it as it kind of like spirals within the air. He throws it like a football, not like a dagger, like a throwing knife. He throws it like a football, the thing soaring through the air. Just blade always standing forward. And he manages to hit the barrel of the gun in a perfect moment. Like just in a perfect angle where it just kind of like is knocked out of the Marine's hand.
Great
And
throw.
as
I'm
this
glad I
happens,
didn't hurt. You're gonna
we
hurt
are
him.
still talking. It's rude to interrupt it.
as this
Ayala
happens,
just
all
said
the
that
all
after
the
Nikolai
other
stare at him.
yeah, all as this is happening, all the other foot soldiers and all the Glowing Mills residents just pull out their weapons. The soldiers pull out their guns, point them towards the Glowing Mills. The Glowing Mills pull out their instruments and their swords and aim them, and it's silence, just pure silence. The sounds of the flintlocks cocking, the sounds of the instruments being strummed, tuned.
How
Just
far
pure
away?
silence now in this
How far away?
stalemate.
How far away are we from them, or from the main guy?
Thought we were in the middle.
Main guy.
Like-
Yeah, he's in the middle. You guys are about 15 feet away from after like how this talk was going.
All right. With 15 feet of my movement, I'll be the first to move. And like fucking like a flat flash, I go up to the guy and punch him in the face.
Roll me that attack.
Oh god, so much shit. Jesus.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ!
Holy
Jesus
crap.
Christ!
How much
Jesus Christ!
freaking Animal Crossing villager pants right here.
You hit. These guys are foot soldiers. They have baby AC. You meet his AC exactly. You hit.
I just go for uppercut, just like he's not expecting it.
You uppercut him. He loses a few teeth and is immediately knocked to the ground unconscious as you uppercut him. These are
No.
foot soldiers, keep in mind. These guys are weak as. Keep in mind that. But there are a lot of them.
Now,
And they're gonna fire now. Damn it.
Yep, exactly. After the silence is broken immediately from Ivan rushing forward and attacking, the Marines realize that they are now being attacked by what they can assume are allies of the Glowing Mills Island. Now immediately
Ivan!
begin firing at the Glowing Mills citizens, and the Glowing Mills citizens, recognizing the fact that one of their supposed allies of at least one of their citizens attacked the Marines, realize that this might mean that a fight is now being instigated and talking is now off the table, that they immediately start playing their instruments. Just musical notes are flying everywhere. These different things are happening. Just all of a sudden, like, just walls are kind of like walls of sheer music are being put up to block bullets. People are taking hits like champs, all that, from both sides. And just this all-out
Where's
war
Wilbur?
just kind of just
Where's
starts
Wilbur?
going on before. Wilbur's right by you, and he's kind of like shaking a little bit as like, he's seeing this all-out war just kind of start going down.
Ivan just starts throwing needles everywhere at the Marines.
Take out your wood. Take out your gun. Take out your gun. Whoever it's going down. Either way.
It's going down. He says this, he immediately just pulls out a gun, because he notices, what you don't notice is that, like, a Marine is looking towards you guys who actually instigated the fight. One of the foot soldiers, you don't notice this. He points a gun to the back of your head, and before you realize it, Wilbur suddenly has a gun in his hand and pulls the trigger right next to you. And he ends up popping the Marine who was about to fire at the back of your head in the head. The Marine then falls to the floor dead.
Holy crap, he's a cold killer. So there's gunfire now, yeah.
Yep, there's gunfire.
At this time to attack. The one we particularly targeting.
I guess.
Just like
There are a
shooting in the
lot
wall
of
right
random
now.
foot soldiers right now. There are a lot of foot soldiers right
How
now.
many?
The thing is, the main thing is that you guys probably don't need to worry about this at least, because the main thing you now notice is Wu is no longer with you, actually. As soon as the fight started, what you guys didn't realize is that Wu immediately rushed in. And here is where things get weird. The main thing you now recognize that is distinctly different Wu is somehow moving as fast, if not faster, than Ivan.
Yo!
And his boots, that were once just this dim kind of gray color, the star design on them, which were just kind of a pale blue, are now glowing just this bright dark blue. As he's immediately moving with this swiftness, just kind of like just moving in between these different foot soldiers, just foot soldiers. Because
Oh my
what he's
gosh.
doing is he's essentially doing roundhouse kicks. He's launching himself off of other foot soldiers to kick multiple times around. He's just moving around with like a kind of gracefulness that you wouldn't expect to see with someone who had such heavy armor, heavy boots that he had before. As he just like is just moving around with this grace and just kind of skill that shows that he's at least practiced whatever art he's doing right now for quite a long time.
Yo, where did Hoop got a guy like that?
Yeah, Doom music starts playing for the foot soldiers. But also keep in mind, this isn't as impressive as it could be, because these are just baby foot soldiers. Ivan was able to take a guy down, the main guy, by dealing 4 bludgeoning damage. These guys are baby sauce. Weak. So it wouldn't be as impressive as it would be normally. However, it's still extremely impressive how he's able to move between these different targets like this. There are about 25, 30 foot soldiers like this, just all-out attack on the citizens. The citizens have equal numbers, because these are the only ones that are kind of like here and in fighting shape and aren't currently on pilgrimages, so there aren't that many.
Yeah,
However, there are
is
still
Duke here?
You don't see Duke anywhere.
Okay.
At least not in this big cluster.
I know he was
That's for
coming.
sure.
I know he was coming. Duke
Just
comes.
standing beside Wilbur.
Man, guys, imagine Duke comes back the Going Mills like 4 days later on the day of Dante's birthday. Everything's in flames. It's like, what the frick happened here? Vincent is on the floor, bloody. It was like, ah!
Yeah.
Alana is just gonna stand in the back and watch, seeing if anyone needs help when they need it.
Yeah. And there is another key thing to note about Wu, specifically, this is the last thing to note, is that it sounds like there's some kind of low hum emanating from him at the moment. Not a hum that is like he's humming along to a tune. No, like a mechanic hum. Like a
Oh my.
mechanical hum. Something you would hear from an engine, maybe. Just a very, very light hum.
I'm just standing beside Wilbur shooting if I necessary, just keeping an eye out if there's any like particularly strong person coming out.
There aren't any here yet. It appears that these two groups are pretty even. However, from what you guys know, the most concerning thing is those 3 ships that Alana saw earlier that are now very much on their way right here, right now. And you know that on the bigger ship, there is a person that is of the captain rank.
Oh my.
Ivan will cut down a few more foot soldiers and just stand next to everyone watching the ship.
So, specifically, what are you guys going to do as the battle just starts raging on?
I send my eye over to the ship, just making an estimate of how many more people are.
All right, yeah, make me that estimate. Make me that estimate real quick. Could you roll me perception check, if you could?
Spare the dying. Anyone needs it.
Just get shot down into the ocean.
No. This is an expensive eye. You'd lose it. No. You can't see much because your eye has to go far out, and it's a very short signal connection you have to your eye. So it kind of goes out, and you see at least 5 regular Marines, not even foot soldiers, like higher than foot soldier Marines on the top decks of both smaller ships, and you see at least 10 normal like Marines above foot soldiers on the main ship, but that's about it. You can't make out everything else, and your eye just ends up getting recalled to you because it goes too far out.
There's around 20 more soldiers coming in, at least. That's not counting more foot soldiers or and the captain.
I'm with you in the dark.
I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
All right.
All right, see you soon. Hey, I have a question. Captains have justice coats, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I believe
Yeah, from
it's
the
like
beginning, right?
no, it's like everything from chief petty officer to is where they get the justice coats. Everything lower, I don't think so.
All right, got it. All right, got it.
Isn't it like from ensign above, and that's
Yeah,
like,
ensign.
that's where you
Yeah,
get
ensign and
justice?
above. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, because Master Chief Petty Officer, there's also Warrant Officer. Only from
Yeah.
ensign do they kind of Marine Officer.
Yeah, I was going off of the Ace novels where we have an ensign. I was like, I remember Tekken said, yeah, it's actually the lowest Marine with the Justice Coat. One and like says randomly in one of in the video he made about it, the Ace novels.
Nice.
I guess we just kind of
Right.
Hmm.
So, what are you guys gonna do? Are you gonna focus on like kind of setting up around, like maybe getting ready for the ships to come along,
Should we?
or are you guys going to try participating in the bigger fight, the one that's going down right now?
Hmm.
how about you got anything prepared?
I I uh uh no. In the panic, I didn't. I wasn't able to prepare anything. I couldn't think of anything really.
You still have that cannon that you used when we
Ah,
just met.
I should. I think. Um, I could probably build one really quickly.
I could try to give you a hand. It should help us deal with some of the Marines when they came.
I go. Wait. They are so that's what Nikolai and what we're gonna do.
Yes.
All right. I go to Grandpa and say, Grandpa, what do you think I should do? Should I help support you or?
Vincent, my boy, you don't have to worry about us. We're all glowing mills. We have the glowing mill spirit. We can
Correct.
deal with these Nancys any day of the week, any
Yeah.
time of the day,
Yeah.
any minute of the hour, any
Yeah.
second of the minute. We can
Yeah.
deal with these guys. They're
I'm,
weak sauce.
I'm glad he stopped. It was gonna get louder and louder, and I
Yeah,
didn't want to get too loud. I was
they're
like,
weak sauce. We can deal with them.
all right,
These Nancys, they didn't know what they were talking about. They didn't expect the glowing mill spirit. They never do.
correct. Sound like I'm talking to my actual grandpa about Christianity. Good job, what?
They also never expect the magic from glowing mills. Glowing mill spirit is my gun I have on my side right now. They never
Yeah.
expect the glowing mill spirit.
Yeah.
He says as he pulls out an ornate flintlock that appears to be like old for its time. You know, like yeah, there are the flintlocks nowadays, but this one's kind of old. You know.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna do is I thought you were gonna like make him pull like mime a gun and then use prestidigitation have a gun sound.
Nope. He has a real gun,
Cause that's legit. This going
and he's
to
gonna
spill it.
use it.
Oh my. Grandpa about
Also,
to be popping some heads.
question for a thing I'm drawing is
Oh cool.
how does Grappa fight? Is he a hand to hand or does he use an actual weapon?
The
He has a
thing about
sword on it.
Grandpa
Oh sorry.
is not a sword. So the thing about his electric guitar is that it has an armrest, like a shoulder rest, when he like puts it under his armpit. It has like an armpit rest that
Mhm.
when he extends it out, it turns into an axe blade. So he
Oh!
swings his axe around like an axe.
That's
Get it?
even cooler.
Yep.
He has an
Oh!
axe. He
That's
Okay,
so
has an axe.
that's
I will
so
set for
cool.
what I'm drawing.
That's so cool.
Continue.
Yep.
Oh man. I love it. It's a pun.
So
I
yeah,
still can't really pay
we have
attention much.
we have yeah. So Dante, nodding to you, says, "If you could get prepared for the bigger guy to get over here, I think we can keep these guys at bay for now."
You got it, Grandpa. Good luck. I give him a
Mm.
hug.
I'm not gonna need it, boy. I have the glowing mill spirit.
Yeah!
He says as he wields his guitar in a very different way. This is something you've never seen your grandfather do, by the way. You'd never really realized what that thing was besides an armpit rest. You thought it looked weird in your design, but you never really saw anything else. And then what happens is another thing you never notice about his guitar is that by the neck is a small little button which he presses. And the armpit rest, which was once again an armpit rest, kind of like retracts outwards and forms an axe blade. And he runs into the fray, screaming with like the fury of 1,000 suns, as he immediately just doesn't use the sharp part of it and just whacks a guy unconscious with the blunt part of the axe.
Yo, we're gonna see Dante's devil fruit.
Who knows? Maybe Dante has a devil fruit, maybe he doesn't. Who
I,
knows?
I remember you said he did.
Did I?
Yeah.
That was a long time ago, man. You can't expect me to remember everything.
That's why I haven't. Whenever I wrote Dante stories, I never made him fight because I didn't. I was like, would he use his devil fruit or? I always thought it was flame based because Inferno, but
maybe.
like there's
Right, but,
like 20 flame fruits, so it could be anything.
Right. So as Dante just starts rocking these guys like a hurricane, Ayo, that's a rock song. Look it up. Amazing.
Yeah.
He's leaving them stricken with fear. Stricken, another rock song. Amazing. Look it up.
Yeah.
Look, he just wants to rock and roll all night. Once again, another rock song. Look it up. Amazing. It's by Kiss.
Yep.
There are a lot of guitar puns I can do right now, all involving song titles.
But
After he's done, there's only going to be the sound of silence. That's for sure.
Oh! Write those down for
Wow.
me so I can use for attack names if I ever write Dante fighting.
I'll be sure to do that later.
It was in the VOD. I'll write it myself.
Yeah. Right. As he's just kind of dealing with these guys, whacking them down, he has kind of told you that, you guys should probably start preparing for the other 3 ships that are coming your way right now.
Good point.
And then,
Reading about the internet again.
yeah. And then the other bounty hunters are actually walk over to you guys. They aren't participating in the fight. Who walks up and he says, "So, what are we gonna be doing?
We're gonna be
We're
preparing
gonna
for
be
the
helping you guys out here."
We're gonna be start preparing for the ships that are coming along the way. That way, we're not defenseless when more cavalry arrives for the Marines.
All right. So specifically for Alana, Sue actually ends up walking towards you, and then they start signing to you, saying, "Do you have that thing I asked you to bring with you? Could you take it out, please?"
Of course. Why would
Of course not.
I bring it to a fight? Why?
Sue then signs, "Because I asked you to bring it with you here when we talked." Well, signed.
I hope Roughnut's joking.
She's not.
Dang.
She then signs, "What I gave you was more important than any normal supplies you could have brought." And then she just kind of like face palms again. Not as much as she would with Who or what Spark, but she does have like a kind of small face palm moment as she immediately brings out her bag. And out of this bag, she then pulls out these 2 what appear to be small ceramic dolls, which appear to be professionally made. Just these ornately carved, just doll-looking things. And then Sue does like this weird snap of the fingers motion of her hand, or their hand. Their gender is very confusing at all times. He does a little like motion with his hand, and then like all of a sudden she just kind of suddenly just energy kind of like leaves from their fingers, like this visible, what appears to be spectral, arcane-like energy, just kind of then sinks into the doll. And then the doll starts getting up and moving, like flying. And one of the dolls actually ends up flying over towards where Wu is and latches onto his back. And it doesn't look like it's doing anything obvious, but all of a sudden, as soon as the doll kind of latches onto his back, starts hanging onto his shoulder, all of a sudden it appears Wu starts fighting like a lot more efficiently.
Yo.
Like, it looks like he's moving like better to conserve energy to fight longer. It looks like he's hitting his shots better, all that. It just looks like overall he's actually like hitting better than he normally was.
What's that?
Yep, we can see that. It's amazing.
What is that thing, Sue?
They sign and say, "It's my ability I have."
Oh, cool.
By infusing the dolls with that I've made with the specific energy that I have from a devil fruit ability I've gained a long time ago,
Yo.
I'm able to bring these dolls to life and help them assist my teammates.
That's early.
Which is why I said, no, this is translating through Alana, or who can translate it as well, normally. Yeah. Who then says, and then they say something about why it was so important that your friend here brought one with you, because apparently they have a limited number of them, and they gave one of their limited number things to her, and she didn't bring it with her. So, yeah, I guess that's the general gist of it. You get all that?
Oh, I see.
And then, as Sue does another thing with another doll, the second one she brought out, why are you posting a Ravik? Just another doll that they bring out. It kind of like, once again, they kind of bring it to life, and it just kind of also just like starts flying towards like Charles and latches onto his shoulder.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Okay, just thinking about how dumb Bring a Doll would have been with no prior knowledge of what it does.
Hmm. Well, after that, what happened?
Give me a second here. I need to double check something. Doop-a-dup-up-up-ba-dup. Ah, shit, I never wrote down what the bonuses for the dolls were. Shit. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. There might be a slight problem there. It's fine. Yeah, nah, the dolls ain't being used to assist you guys just yet, so it's fine. But right, Shigaraki, amazing. Who then says, so, after that, whole thing, what are we doing again?
We're going to prepare for the upcoming
Right,
fleet
preparing.
boats coming up, more Marines. That way, we're not defenseless.
I see. So, what exactly are we going to be doing for that?
Anything that you need to prepare, get it done now.
Nope, I'm all good for now.
Me too.
I think that's what Sue just did, actually.
Yeah.
That was their way of preparing, I believe. What about you guys? You got anything to prepare?
I mean, that's the thing me and Will are doing. How's that going?
They're making a cannon.
It's you're able to with both of you guys doing it at once. You guys are able to actually kind of like do it pretty quickly. It's the ship is like the ships are getting closer and closer, and you end up finishing it before like the ships really get here, and the mortar is completely done. All right, it's almost time.
Then give us the order to shoot.
What? Sorry. What'd you say?
Give us the order to shoot.
All
When
right.
it gets closer.
I will let you know.
The ships get closer and closer, ever so closer, as eventually they're just a few feet away from the shore.
Shoot now.
And we shoot.
Yep, you shoot. So basically, with this, Wilbur is going to have advantage on this aiming roll. So let's see what he's gonna get. Good old Wilbur Impractical. Let's see what he's gonna get. Hey, y'all, that's pretty friggin' good.
Hey.
As you and Wilbur just kind of aim the mortar towards the ships, you aim it, and basically it strikes through the front hull of the ship on the left, not the one in the middle. Just, it strikes true. It goes directly through, like, the bottom of the ship. As the ship starts sinking, because it was such a well-placed shot, it actually ended up taking a majority of the hull out, and it starts taking on water. Fast. Extremely fast.
Was that the one with the captain on it?
Nope.
No.
The one with the captain on it was the one in the middle.
Darn.
At least we take out one more. At least they fire again.
Alright, you will fire again. However, this advantage, you won't get to give an advantage, because this is like a once per action thing.
Never mind. I would think I
Wilbur's gonna
inspire,
have to-
but
No, you can inspire.
Oh,
It's
cool.
a bonus action.
I
You can have.
inspire.
Alright, so he gets to add a d6 onto this roll. Oh, okay, that's a 17. That's pretty good. But the d6 is going to have to be higher if he wants to pull another one of those sinking in one shot things again.
Robot, please.
Oh, that's going to be a
That's a plus
22.
10. 22.
Yep. So with a 22, he doesn't sink the second ship in the slightest. However, he did deal a massive hit to the top deck of the ship. He didn't angle it like he did earlier, where it hit the hull directly on. No, he managed to hit the top area where some of the Marines were, and he managed to knock a few of them off of the ship and into the water. And the ones that got direct impacted by it are probably dead right now, but a lot of them did get knocked off into the water. As you see, like, some hands on deck got, like, knocked off into the ocean from the blast. Oh, an extremely wanted man. Extremely.
Wilbur
Not
is a
helping.
mass murderer, dozens of Marines. He is gonna be a very wanted man.
Now
Yeah.
I'm helping.
We wanted him first,
And then-
so
And then, as you manage to unload those two shots, the mortar, after firing the second shot, ends up falling down into pieces like it did earlier before when he first used it again. Ah, nuts. That's the second time I've used this design and it's fallen apart like this.
We can work on it together later. I mean, at least you've taken out 1.5.
1.5 ships. Oh my god. But yes, as
Pats him in the back.
yeah, he takes the pat on the back as the two ships just start inching closer and closer, and they end up lowering the planks. And Wilbur now has the highest kill count, definitely. There was never a number, but it was enough, that's for sure. The number of kills for Wilbur's tally mark is just enough now. It's not even a number, it's just the word enough.
I just kind of ready my weapon.
Yeah. As down walking from the plank. First off is a group of Marines who aren't firing or anything like that, aren't attacking. They're getting into formation as like they like just kind of like start forming down on the sand, and some of them fall down from rope, like kind of go down from there, slide down from rope, also get into formation, and then as they all get into formation, like at attention, like you know how army soldiers like do the salute thing, at the board, out walking down comes this man wearing what appears to be a cowboy sheriff's hat, has his justice coat on. Like unlike a lot of the other ones, he actually is like fully through the sleeves of the justice coat.
Lame.
He has what appears to be a sheriff's badge on the justice coat. And off on his right side appears to be a holster for a flintlock pistol. And on his back appears to be a musket. And this man has just a toothpick in his mouth. You know, like old Wild Wild West cowboys do. And as he walks down, he says to his soldiers, "At ease." And they all just kind of like go away from attention, just immediately just like turn from how they were facing towards you guys. They ready their weapons towards you. They don't start firing just yet. And then Coyote walks down, Captain Coyote of the Marines, walks down, walks forwards and says, "Well, well, well. If it ain't the island that ended up killing my old pa." And that's where we're going to end it off for today.
Oh man. Oh, that's
Nice.
awesome.
Yeah, it was getting a little late.
Yeah.
I don't think we had enough time for a
But
combat.
I thought we were
Yeah,
concluding too.
I figured that out.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
okay.
boy.
Oh yeah. Well, all right. Thanks for coming, guys. Bye.
Yep, for those of you that came, thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Uh,